Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the forecast for this upcoming full moon that's occurring on July 21st, 2024. I'm going to break it down for each life path number and see what the energies have in store. Before we get into that, this is a general forecast. If you would like a personalized forecast or numerology reading for your own numerology and your own energies, please book some time with me. I would love to work with you. My information is in the description box below. Also, if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that the algorithm knows to promote this little channel and help it to grow. Really appreciate your support, and thank you so much for being here. All right, let's take a look. Life path number 2. So you all are going to be working with the vibration of the 22. So 202. For you all, of course, you're going to be working with your own energy of the 2, but you've got this influencing energy of the 20. So let's break it down a little bit. This can be a time for turning points. So, there could be some sudden events or some unexpected events that create some kind of a shift or turning point within your life. And you may need to make some decisions. This can definitely be a time for decision making. And I would say that those decisions need to come from you and not so much from the external, right? There could be a strong influence from the external trying to come in of people telling you what to do or what they think is best for you. But you really have to come back to you and make sure that the decisions that you're making make sense for you and help you to move in the direction that you want to actually be moving in, and not sort of taking into account somebody else's storyline for your own storyline. There's definitely a time for adaptability as well. So adapting to any of these sudden events, sudden changes, which you're very capable of doing, right? Sometimes I think there can be a lot of self-doubt there, but you have to remember that all the way up until this point, you've been able to adapt. You've been able to move with the punches and whatever, or whatever shifts have come in for you. You've been able to manage that. And there's nothing that says you're not going to be able to do that moving forward. So, some of these changes that might come in for you at this time can feel a little bit, overwhelming or feel like you're not ready for them. But and it could be things coming to completion at this time that you might not be ready for them to come to completion. Because again, this is a full moon. So there could be some things that need to kind of be released or fall away that you might not be ready to let go of just yet. And so you'll have to sort of adapt to that new way of life, right? So maybe it's a relationship that has to end. There's going to be an adjustment period there. There's going to be an adaptation. So be gentle with yourself as you move through that. But it can also be, you get a promotion, but the promotion makes you move overseas, right? And so there's this new exciting adventure in store for you, but it's also creating some kind of a change, some kind of an experience that you're going to have to adapt to and figure out as you go. And you're more than capable of doing that. So don't lose sight of that. The other thing I would say is it's definitely possible under this energy that a change of location, a new job, or a fresh relationship could absolutely, create some kind of turning point in your life. Or it could sort of demand new sort of actions from you, right? A new way of life. So you're just going to have to find ways to step into that new way of life and figure it out as you go. That's part of this journey, right? I would also say this would be a time to, there could be some opportunities that come in for you, and you might have to weigh the pros and the cons for you. Again, also taking others into consideration, obviously, if you're in a family environment, right? It's not just about you, but you just want to make sure that you can see the alternatives, you can see the pros, you can see the cons, and you can kind of work with or figure out what's the best decision that's going to move you in the direction that you want to be in. And it doesn't have to be quite as extreme as what I'm talking about here either. It could be, a little bit less extreme, of course. It could be as simple as like, do you want to, paint the walls of your house and find new decor, right? So it just depends on what's moving through your own experience. I would also say, pay attention to your thoughts and just know that you are going to have to be decisive in putting your ideas to practical use. So just be careful about getting too restless or getting too uneasy and feeling overwhelmed. Just know that you've got, if you take your time, if you if you have a plan, if you have a sort of a strategy, you'll get it done. You'll get done whatever needs to get done. But this is going to be a time to sort of be open to what presents, to find ways to assimilate into this new experience, whatever it may be, and find a way to work with it. That's really the keynote of this energy for you all, is finding a way to work with the energy as it presents and starts to create this new experience for you. I would say absolutely do not resist the need for change, because it's probably going to be coming. So under some area of your life. So just remain adaptable, use your common sense, come back to those logical conclusions, and you'll be great. You'll do great. And you'll see the results that you want to see. So I hope it's a great one. Take care. Bye for now.